Navigating the home care franchise landscape, brought to you by Superb Care Inc., Home Care Consulting. In this presentation, we will outline the key steps involved in choosing the right home care franchise for you. It covers the advantages of franchising, evaluating franchise opportunities, and selecting a reputable brand. The advantages of home care franchising are to establish brand recognition. You'll leverage a well known brand name, existing infrastructure, and marketing resources to gain trust and credibility. They do provide you with a proven business model. You benefit from a successful, tested model that streamlines operations and reduces startup challenges. Ongoing support and training. Receive comprehensive training and ongoing support to ensure success in running your franchise. And then you have this strong network where you're becoming a part of a network of like minded franchisees for shared resources, knowledge, and industry insights. Superb Care Inc. Partners with several franchises. So I do have some that I could possibly recommend to any of my clients who are seeking me to do their licensing. I'm partnered with several franchises to do their licensing component because most franchises only offer the marketing and again the brand recognition, but they do some of them lack the licensing component, and that's where Superb Care Inc. comes in. Now, yes, do you have to go with a franchise? No, but here these are the advantages that I'm choosing to outline. If you chose to, yes, you can scale your company without being attached to a franchise, but I'm giving you some options. So, if you do choose to go the franchise route, you must always evaluate the opportunities. For instance, the financial performance. You need to evaluate the franchise's financial history, including the revenue, their profit margin, and the return on your investment. You need to know your franchise fees, the royalties that you'll be paying, and advertising costs. Market demand. Research the target market. Consider population demographics, aging trends, and the competition in your region. Most franchises will already have those areas already outlined for you, what target markets they've already researched, but you will also need to do that prior to contacting the franchises that you choose to work with. Taking consideration the growing senior population, the demand for in-home care services, and the competitive landscape. Then you need to evaluate the franchise support. Assess the quality of the training, the marketing support, the ongoing guidance provided by the franchisor. If they're providing training programs, marketing materials, and operational assistance. While you're out and choosing to look for the brands, make sure you're selecting reputable brands. Do your due diligence. Thoroughly research the franchisor's history, reputation, and their track record. Make sure you're looking through the franchise disclosure documents, carefully reviewing the FDD for the detailed information on the franchise agreement, the financials, and the legal terms. I highly suggest you hire an attorney to assist you with any of these processes. Make sure you make site visits. Visit existing franchise locations to observe their operations. Meet the franchisees and assess the franchise's culture. Do your interviews, speak to the current franchisees to gather insights on their experiences, the challenges, and overall satisfaction with the franchisor. Do not just go off of some fancy advertising and promises that are made. Make sure you are following these steps to select these reputable brands that fit your needs. You need to assess the financial requirements. What is the franchise fee? Determine if it's a one-time payment to the franchisor for the rights to operate a franchise. Look into the initial investment, the total amount of capital needed to start, operate the franchise, including the franchise fees, equipments, and the working capital. Again, ongoing royalties, reoccurring payments to the franchisor based on the percentage of the revenue sales. the advertising costs, the contributions to a national or regional advertising fund to support the brand marketing and the awareness. Again, we're speaking on analyzing the market demand, the senior population growth, analyzing population trends to identify those regions with the growing senior population, the healthcare needs to assess and demand for home care services, including factors like availability of family caregivers and affordability, and most important, your competitive landscape. Identify existing home care agencies in the regions that you're interested in starting your business in and analyze the strengths and the weaknesses to do and develop a competitive strategy yourself. Training and support is a big one. You need to determine if the franchises are going to offer the training and support to meet your needs. The initial training, the comprehensive training programs that will cover operations, compliance, marketing, and client care, ongoing support, which provides continued guidance, support from the franchisor, including operational assistance, marketing materials, and industry updates. The franchise network, assessing a network of experienced franchisees and mentorships, sharing best practices and collaborations. And most important, again, quality control, support for maintaining high standards of care and compliance with regulations. You guys will be very surprised about a lot of these pop up mom and pop franchises that are starting, which I have nothing against because you have to start from somewhere. And that's when they usually contact companies like myself to assist them with the licensing because they are only building their structure for the brand recognition and the marketing, and then I partner with them to bring in the licensing and the regulations, policies and procedure development, and other things that some of the franchisors are unaware of. Your next step, you want to contact potential franchises. You will schedule a meeting with the franchisors to discuss your business goals and learn more about their offerings. Conduct due diligence, thoroughly research and evaluate each franchise opportunity before making a final decision. Make sure you secure funding. Develop a financial plan, secure funding to cover the franchise fees, initial investments, and your ongoing expenses. And this is something that I'm telling you if you're watching my video, make sure you have the funds for a consultant if the franchise that you're choosing does not offer the licensing component. And if you feel as though that is an important piece, which it is, that's when you need to determine if I can contact the consultant to help me with the licensing, and then I can figure out the marketing and all those other things as I go. Maybe a franchise may not be a perfect fit for you, but if you're headstrong on joining a franchise, then speaking to the franchise and also speaking to a consultant, licensing consultant, to weigh your options is pretty smart.